What's going on, Sports Squad? We're back with another video, and we're gonna get right into it. Today we got some conference predictions for you guys.
We're gonna be having a ton of these roll through. Get ready for them. Hit the noties if you want to stay tuned.
Yes.
All right, that's the
And
biggest thing.
Today, if you haven't guessed from the title and thumbnail, we got the Sun Belt on our mind.
Yeah.
So,
Thoughts on the mic? Fun edition. Right. All right.
I mean, anybody could win this tourney. You guys can
This
pop
one's
up on your
crazy.
screen,
Yeah.
obviously.
I mean, even teams like Yale and Monroe, like they're absolutely horrific, but I believe
They
they
can make some
beaten
magic happen.
Georgia Southern. South Alabama. I mean, twice. I believe they swept them, if I'm not mistaken, or someone did at the bottom four.
They can make some magic happen for sure. It's really difficult with the whole step bracket situation we got.
It's gonna be hard to kind of just
Just climb your way to the top.
climb it all the way, but you can definitely do a little bit.
Yeah.
A lot of these teams are crazy.
You want to start at the top?
First
or,
matchup.
Top or bottom? You want to go like top, bottom, top, bottom, bottom, top, bottom, top, or you want to go just top?
Either top, bottom, or bottom, top, whichever one you like.
We'll go with the. We'll just start at the top. Just
Alright.
up top.
Southern Miss versus Coastal Carolina.
Oh, I like the black and yellow.
I do like the black and yellow.
I don't
But
know.
Coastal Carolina was your first school in college football, 25.
They were.
Um,
They just feel like a more
Besides that.
trustworthy program. If
They
I
do.
had to put my trust into the team.
Coastal Carolina's been in a lot of close games recently. I don't know. I feel like they've been contending against the top dogs. I know they're close in the game with Marshall. I'm down to go.
I feel like I'd trust them more. Just a bigger.
I'll go Coastal
Okay.
Carolina. No need to fear about any of these guys really going all the way.
No.
Yale Monroe versus Louisiana.
Rooting for you on what's it notch.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know where I'm gonna go
If
here.
you guys watch Duck Dynasty,
Yes.
did they win there?
I have no idea where I want to go here.
Louisiana battle here.
Yeah.
A little in-state rivalry.
I mean, either team could do a little something.
Yeah.
Like, part of me doesn't trust UM just because they are so bad in every sport.
Yeah. But these teams
But I
really like.
I do want to.
I feel like they just really can't hit shots. Louisiana's a little better at the free throw line.
I mean,
But,
they're
man,
the worst one. They're right there for
yeah, they got 7 wins
7
on the season.
You understand
Louisiana's like 8-10 in conference. I know that. So
It's not bad.
it's not bad at all. Tough conference.
We'll take Louisiana, I think.
We'll take Louisiana.
As much as I want to pick UM.
Yeah.
All right. So, we heading back up to the top here?
Yeah, and back up to the top ski. Coastal Carolina taking on Georgia Southern.
Ooh. Could see an upset here.
Georgia Southern just feels like they probably have a big dude.
Probably, right?
We're gonna go off
Coastal,
feel.
they don't feel as big.
I feel like Georgia
they can
Southern's
be, like,
gonna just
shot.
dominate this game.
Cool.
I don't know.
I kind of like that.
With the bigs.
I kind of like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't
Hopefully,
think
we're not
Coastal
coming back to
Carolina
that clip.
I don't think Coastal Carolina just can be, I don't know. I think they're probably just a couple of scrawny boys.
Yeah.
If I'm being real, that's what I see in my mind. Louisiana versus Old Dominion.
Ooh.
It's a good game.
You can definitely see Louisiana doing some. These feel like two teams that been in the tourney before.
Yeah, they definitely have.
So you can definitely see either one making a run just based off that information alone. I don't want to force upsets though.
I don't.
I'm not saying I don't like this
I'm
one.
debating that Georgia Southern pick already.
Are you?
It's hard for me to commit to picks.
It's getting March. And that's just
March
what
Madness
happens.
bracket. Change that puppy constantly. Yeah.
This is tough. Yeah, Old Dominion gives a little queen vibe.
They did. They did.
And they won.
I did pick Queens.
And they
We
won
ain't
their
get
game.
that one out in time. It's alright.
I don't.
We're on out though.
Which one you lean to?
I mean, I'm kind of leaning Old Dominion
I like
because it looks
that.
good against Texas State.
I like the Old Dominion.
Debating the Georgia Southern pick because it doesn't look as good against Georgia
It's
State.
not about the looks.
It's not. I don't know.
You said they're gonna
I like to
dominate.
use
They're gonna
different
dominate.
You're right.
Trust the
They're gonna
prediction.
dominate.
Trust the gut feeling.
Old Dominion, right? Yeah.
So,
Yeah. They're probably a balanced squad. Georgia Southern taking on Georgia State. back up the Georgias, the real Georgias around here.
That definitely makes it feel like an upset is potential.
I definitely
Part
think an
of me
upset
does like
is
a little
in
bit of
there.
Old Dominion possibly at the bottom. Doesn't mean both ain't gonna happen.
It doesn't.
Doesn't mean either are gonna happen.
I
It's the fun belt though.
Georgia Southern, you know, in my mind they have a big.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do we trust that?
I don't know. Could they beat a team like Georgia State?
I think they could.
They definitely could.
I mean,
8-9 here. It's a good matchup.
these conference stories can get crazy, and you just gotta
They
trust that
definitely get crazy.
they get crazy.
You gotta stick with the gut feeling. What's your gut telling you?
Like I was telling you, State, but I kind of like the Southern.
Oh wow. Let's head down to the Old Dominion, Texas State. We'll come right back to that one.
I don't know. Part of me says Old Dominion looks like a team that could upset. Part of me's like, this Texas State logo looks like it's gonna do something.
Texas State is coming off a win against James Madison in a super close game. Know that.
Does that mean they're gonna take
Which
an
means they
L
can
and people are gonna
definitely
like them,
do
or does that
stuff.
mean they're gonna be a good team here, like do something?
They're probably overrated. But they
They feel like a team that
they
can
look
get
like
around.
they're solid. They look like a team that can pull off some teams. No, ski.
It's tough not picking the upsets. I just feel like I need one. I need an upset. It fuels me.
The upset meter needs to be filled. No.
We gotta pick one of these upsets, at least.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. What looks better to you? We'll go off that here. Georgia Southern versus Marshall, or Georgia State versus Marshall, or Old Dominion versus App State, or Texas State versus App
I
State.
kind of like
You
going
know,
with the Southern.
like which one?
The Southern kids.
Okay.
They feel like
We
they
got
can be
Georgia
dangerous.
Southern.
That looks like a
and
nice
Texas
little
State.
logo. I like Texas. I like.
I'm kind of debating when I'm thinking Yahoo Sports here. I'm seeing the score.
They can do something.
Debatable. I don't know. That's a tough one. Whichever one you want there.
I don't know what to tell
You
you.
want there.
Yeah, give me Texas State.
All right. Georgia Southern taking on Marshall. App State taking on Texas State in the next round of matchups.
That's a toughie.
This Marshall team, I really like.
I am a big fan of the Marshall squad.
I really like this Marshall team.
They could definitely contend to the top.
Just looking at them, it feels like the
Definitely
top
not
five
the-
are kind of like the
Better programs.
core five in this tourney. You probably want to pick one of them.
Yes.
Marshall though, they feel good to me.
Especially when those top teams are like they only had to win 2 games
Yeah,
and they're heading to March.
yeah.
It's great.
But I don't know if I like either of those two to win it all.
I don't know.
We'll see.
I'm gonna say right now.
I like
don't
Marshall
love
and-
James Madison
I don't. They haven't been good. They've just
Especially
been disappointing the whole.
because they've
No,
already.
that's Grand Canyon. They've both been disappointing, probably.
I don't know. They've been in the tourney
They both have.
recently. They need to wait a couple years.
Yeah, they don't feel as dominant this year. They don't feel like as good.
Marshall though, you
Marshall.
like Marshall.
I like Marshall in this matchup
I like
for sure
Marshall in that
against Georgia
matchup.
Southern. End of the road here. Big man can't dominate anymore when you reach these top programs.
Yes.
It
Yes.
feels like, yeah, I don't know.
Marshall feels like
You
you
just
got this in 3.
Find out, or I don't know.
They're in some 3.
You head into the big team, Marshall.
This one just seems like a really tough game to predict if it actually happened.
Yeah. App State doesn't feel like a good team. I don't know.
They look like a good game.
They look like they're an iffy squad.
Texas State definitely looks like they can do something.
Texas State's like due for some success. I don't know who they were until I saw them a couple days ago. Really, I don't think I've really ever seen them.
I feel like I've seen the logo.
Maybe once or twice.
But
like,
I
I
don't
don't
think they
know.
do something. This feels like it could be their
You've
year.
never
to do
really seen
something.
like Texas State do anything.
No.
I don't even know if they're
I
in
mean,
the
not
Sun
many
Belt
of them.
before.
the teams
Yeah.
in this conference have done much.
Yeah, some of these top programs have definitely made it recently. Louisiana, Old Dominion are really just like those bottom teams that kind of have done stuff.
This game though just feels
Tough.
really difficult to pick.
Hmm.
It's like I don't know.
Hmm.
Texas State feels like kind of the underdog that people are going to be rooting for.
It
Against
does.
App State here. if it happened. Which it will, because we're obviously correct on the prediction.
Yes.
Um,
Is it gonna pull through? Was the question. I don't know. I don't want to force an upset.
both of them look good against Troy.
They do. How do you feel like Texas State is?
They feel like they got some stallions that can do some shots.
They definitely
Maybe like they got like a special guy that can.
I think they're
like
they can choose
possible
the
March
threes.
guy. I kind of like him.
Okay,
I
we'll
kind
go
of like
down.
him to take on Troy.
Yeah.
I like him.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Okay, Marshall versus Arkansas State.
Wow. A lot of
Arkansas
people say
State has,
Arkansas
like,
State's
Everybody's picked.
top dog.
They're like Northern Alabama for the A-Sun. Everybody's picking them.
But
And to be fair,
Marshall-
Northern Alabama did just absolutely smack Austin Peay's cheeks. So they might be right, but
It might be. Marshall's
like
definitely
Marshall.
not who you want to be facing. Definitely would not be a good draw for them.
I like the red-green Christmas look
Oh yes.
matchup here. I don't know. These feel like two dominant programs, honestly. They feel like they're probably the two most dominant programs left. I don't know. I would guess Southern Alabama's more of a shooty team. Probably like they make their 2-pointers.
Right.
James Madison just doesn't feel like a great team.
Is Arkansas
These two,
State
though,
a
feel
type of
really
team that
good to me.
disappoints, or are they a team that shows up?
I think
They're just everybody's right about it.
They're definitely a talented team. But who won this last year? James Madison?
I imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah. What they beat Wisconsin or something. 7 last year.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Yeah. Everyone's
That's
been
different,
picking
yeah.
Arkansas State for, and then they've really just like been the favorite for a while. Surprised they're 4. Like everybody was pretty much tied at the top, and they happen to be 4.
Part of me feels like we gotta give them a game, but like just thinking about their team, I don't know if they just, to me, they look like they could disappoint.
I like Marshall.
Just like if I'm watching the game, I'm not
If
even.
we're gonna go Marshall,
We're gonna go with it.
which surprisingly could be like our biggest upset here.
It could be. Yeah, I mean, everybody and their mother and their is picking Arkansas State to go all the way.
All right.
But Troy, Texas State.
I'm really debating going Old Dominion.
I don't know about that. Maybe.
I'm debating it.
Good. Do you give them another one over App State?
I would definitely think about that. I probably would, honestly.
Oh, I don't.
It's something to think about. It's just something
I'm
to
not
think
gonna
about.
go Old Dominion.
It feels like we're missing that
What's
key upsetting team.
We'll double that down.
We'll double it down. It's like it feels like the Queens team. I mean, it sucks they look like them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I think they'll just kind of like pull off a couple here.
Troy's another team that
But I like
Seem
Troy
underrated.
to beat Old Dominion,
I can definitely see them disappointing.
and I could say that quickly.
But I like
comfortably.
Troy. I like Troy winning.
I like
that
Troy
game.
to face James Madison no matter who they're playing.
Yeah.
I would cut it off there no matter what. Troy would beat the winner of Game 8.
It's really difficult with James Madison being up here because like, there's just like really no shot I'm gonna go with him.
Yeah. They definitely could have like the experience.
Could they make it to the final? I mean, they could
Their-
win.
Their coach, I'm assuming, stayed. Hopefully, I'm
Oh.
right about that. I don't think I've seen anything about their coach leaving before. It's a toughie. These top teams
For
feel
that
really
top
good.
game, though. How about that top game?
Marshall.
What you think about that?
South Alabama.
That's a really difficult one.
That is a really difficult one.
Anybody left can definitely win it, but we're not gonna pick James Madison.
We're not going to pick you. So between the 3, we might as well just pick. No. Do we just pick Troy? Do you think Troy wins that game?
I don't know. It's really difficult. I don't
I'm-
know.
Kind of leaning.
I don't know if Madison kept
One
some of
way
the
for
players
both.
or.
I'm kind of leaning one way for both games, honestly.
Okay, let me hear.
Okay, I'm leaning Marshall over
Alright,
Southern Alabama. South
Okay.
Alabama. Not Southern. And Troy over James Madison.
Could go Troy.
Doesn't sound like a
50-50 on him.
you know
I have no idea
you
what
don't
I
love
like
that pick. I know. I still want to think about that one, but I do like Marshall.
I like Marshall
over South
to the
Alabama.
final. That's
Like-
a tough call.
Marshall just battle tested there. It gets it when
Yeah.
South Alabama a little cold. Honestly, people don't think about that, but
They are.
They could be
That's
cold
tough.
at this
the team
point.
will be hot.
and Marshall,
Kinda
you know,
like
they
NC State.
they took down a Georgia Southern team. They got a little warm up, and then they take down a talented team in Arkansas State. You know, you got to think about it. You kept thinking about past. We're in the present. They just took down Arkansas State,
yeah.
and they're hot. They're hot at that point. So
Yeah,
we'll take the
Troy.
herd over them.
They only faced Old Dominion.
They did.
So,
Not that one.
that's just.
And James Madison, like having experience, could help them. Maybe the not playing a game isn't as much of a factor for them. They've been staying warm through practice. Good enough. It's a tough call.
It's a really tough call. I'm leaning James Madison.
I like that. I like how it looks against
Okay.
Marshall. Let's go James Madison over Troy to take on the herd of Marshall.
Which, you guys, if you've been watching the video, you know who we're gonna go with here.
You know who we're gonna go with. Sucks it's a little spoiler, but it's a fun little pick.
It is. I think
It's a
Marshall
fun pick.
can not only make March, but I feel like they could do something if they make
I think
March.
they could.
Just
I
ride
think
the hot hand like NC State did last year.
Anybody that makes it here could definitely pull off something.
Absolutely.
Especially for me, Marshall and Arkansas State.
Right.
I think those two would be scary teams to play in March. Probably get a better seed, a
Like-
13, a 14.
Even though
Could
James
push a 12.
Madison did it last year, doesn't mean they can't do it
It
again.
definitely doesn't mean they
That just
can't.
means this is a strong conference
It's a super strong conference
of
this year.
mid majors.
And it's good to see. We like to see mid-majors on the rise. We need to. People don't want it to expand, but I want to see more mid-majors in March.
Yeah. Especially this year with the bubble being
They've
so.
been, yeah. And feels like there's a lot of good mid-majors this year.
Yeah.
A lot of upsets coming in March Madness, it feels like.
Yeah, the
I don't
Master.
know.
Nice.
And Marshall, they feel good. They feel good. I like them. Once I saw this bracket, I was like,
Marshall, there we go.
Marshall team here.
Alright. If you guys enjoyed the video, please hit the subscribe button down below.
Yeah.
This is
We're going to be posting a ton of these conference tourneys.
yes.
Puppies.
March Madness
And March Madness
as well,
predictions,
obviously.
our official predictions, possibly maybe our DJM Squad channel.
Yes.
If you want to check
That's
that
in the
out.
description.
Yeah.
Comment down below. Just who you think's gonna take this puppy home, and
We probably have other predictions up right now if you want to check it out.
we'll see you guys in the next one.